Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 7.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Parsons. And his throw here's incomplete.
The Chiefs at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Off the play fake. Parsons. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Parsons eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. 3rd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock rolling as we hit the first quarter. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. A look at the numbers. Game 22 carries, 100 yards on.
A lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Harris running straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Harris will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Play action. It's Herbert. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA. On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. A lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Parsons. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top But that's...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He gets it complete to Harris. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Parsons. Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That is caught. Let's have 1st down yardage. Up and get set. Herbert on 1st down now.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Herbert back to the air.
That one complete to McConkey.
And he'll be... Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Herbert throwing again. Short throw to Disley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Parsons working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Parsons escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Parsons. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They run with Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Parsons buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Parsons, and that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. On 4th down, Parsons, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Short throw to Disley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, Parsons to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parsons, and that is caught. What a grab at the 8. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Parsons, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A
14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win.
Throwing to start the drive.
Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And oh, he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, short throw to Disley.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To the air again, Herbert. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again.
Short throw to Disley. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 2nd down and 3.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Herbert.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.